It's time for a beer!
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, the beer we've got now is a beer that I picked up end of August from Trembling Madness. And at the time I thought it was just from this one brewery, but it turns out it's a collaboration. So what we've got is from Garage Beer Company, who are out of Barcelona. And this is a collaboration with Oddity Brewing. And we've got a can of their Time on Calm. And this is an imperial brown ale, or double brown ale, 440ml can, and it's coming in at 8%. It cost me £5.99, so hopefully it's going to be good, because £6 not really a cheap beer, is it, to be honest? But I would expect it to be good. This is only the second beer that I've had from Garage. The first one was double IPA that I'd done just before I went away. Don't think I've ever had anything from Oddity Brewing. So without further ado, let's get it cracked open. Just a quick show of the artwork on the can. I do like that, very nice indeed. And let's get it into this glass. Don't have a Garage Beer Company glass, as you'd probably expect. So let's get her out and see what we get. Now obviously Baz has been chucking it here, there and everywhere, or it's been well filled, because we have a little bit of a leakage out the top. Now I do like a dark beer. I do like a brown ale, and the fact that Garage are the name on this, it really sort of intrigued me. I didn't realise it was a collab, just basically because when I bought it online from Trembling Madness, I'll get my words out, I just looked under Garage. So obviously I just didn't notice, just assumed it was Garage. Anyway, it's been out the fridge for a few hours, so it's room temperature pretty much. Now, in the screen you're probably thinking it's looking extremely dark, which it is, but there is like a reddish sort of ruby haze sort of just at the side of the glass coming through. We've got just over a finger a nice tan head on there. I'm not seeing any bubbles going up, because I never do, but it looks decent. So let's dive in with the old nostrils and see what this delivers on the aroma. Okay. I know I've got a cold, but I think me nose is pretty good for sniffing, but I wouldn't say I'm picking an awful lot up. There is a darkness about the beer. I know that might sound a bit obvious. Malty, a little bit malty sort of thing, but not massively sort of malty on the nose, I would say. Maybe a little inkling of sort of like a dark fruit thing. Yeah, a little inkling of dark fruit, but I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't say I'm picking an awful lot up on the nose. So, fingers crossed, let's hope I get something in the taste and it's bloody good. So let's dive in. Cheers. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. That is lovely. Lovely. First thing that hit me there straight away was the body. Now, brown ales aren't necessarily known for a good heavy body. Granted, most brown ales aren't 8%, I guess. Really, really smooth. Really, really soft. The body's heavy but light to drink, if that makes any sense. Although it feels heavy in the mouth, it glides down the throat really easy. Beautiful carbonation. Almost, well, it's minimal. It's minimal, which is going to help give it a beautiful mouthfeel. It's going to help make it soft. On the taste, rich, almost chocolate in there, malty, a little bit of dark fruit, a little bit of a licorice aniseed feel in there. Lovely richness at the start. Brown maltiness, a maltiness about it, a nice rich sort of maltiness about it. Followed by sort of licorice, aniseed, a little bit of fruit as well. Maybe a little touch of that sort of hedgerow kind of fruit thing in there. A nice clean hoppy sort of taste to it. Sometimes the hops in these sort of beers almost feel quite pungent in taste. This has got a cleanness about it for me in there. The 8% is almost nowhere. I'll be honest with you. To me, it's almost nowhere. It's just got that little tickle in there that you sort of taste, and maybe just a little tickle again, pardon me, of a bit of warming. But that's way later on. Once you've had a bit of it, you get maybe a little bit of that. But this is a really decent brown ale. Is it worth £6? That is a big question for me. A big question. Because although there is lots going on in there, it's almost quite simple as well. There's certainly bits in this beer that you could point to in a much cheaper brown ale. But this just seems to be a little bit more on steroids, certainly with the alcohol, and maybe a little bit more on the taste. So it's a great example of a brown ale. It does what it says. There's a little bit of bitterness as well on the back end. Almost, I want to say coffee, but I don't think it is. I think it's a licorice sort of bitterness you're getting on the back end. But yeah, back to what I was saying. It's a great example of a brown ale. Where do you justify a price tag, I suppose, on a beer? For me, I don't know if I could justify £6 on this beer. It's an excellent beer, and it's certainly worth a damn sight more than your £1.80, £2 beers. I'm not sure I would, honestly, I don't think you could justify £6, but it's a damn good beer from Garage and Oddity Brewing. So their Time on Calm Imperial Brown Ale is banging. It is a really decent beer. Really decent beer. Like I say, not sure you could justify the £6 price tag on it, but it's definitely worth some money. So yeah, would I pick that up again? At £6, maybe not. But if I was out and it was £6, I probably would, in that sense, that the fact that I know I like the beer. So although I wouldn't necessarily go hunting for it again at £6, if I saw it and I had nothing else to drink, I wouldn't hesitate. So yeah, Garage Beer Co, Oddity Brewing, Time on Calm Imperial Brown Ale gets a thumbs up from me. Would I recommend it to anyone else? Absolutely. Try it, even if you just try one. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Waffled on too long. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.